Hi, Billy Mays here, and have I got a special offer for you? Have you been down and out and losing your faith in humanity? Well, we have the cure right here. It's called
Metal-O-Mania.
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment. It's hump day. Are you ready for your weekly dose of demon jizz? Oh yeah.
Wait till they get a load of me.
The streets are speaking. There's an Attention, will a proctologist please report to the emergency room? There's an asshole waiting.
All right, just like that, Metal-O-Maniacs, welcome to the show. Welcome to episode number 192. We are glad to have you. How are you tonight, Miss Scully?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Are you ready to metal?
I am.
Going to be a good one. We're going to have a good show tonight. In fact, we're going to give you double. We're going to double your pleasure tonight. We're going to give you 2 interviews tonight. We usually give you 1 every week. We're going to give you 2. We're going to the C section tonight. We're going to give you some Caustic and some Carnation stuff.
I was like, we're what?
Going to the C section. I know. It sounded like I was going to cut you open and pull out shit, right?
No.
Man, it's no good. But before we get too deep into the show, I want to mention that we opened up the jam session tonight with Damn Your Eyes. That is a kick-ass fucking single they just put out, man. Lock and load indeed, my friends.
Right.
Lock and load indeed. And it sets the stage for what's going to be a kick-ass show for you guys tonight. I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to sharing with you. We're going to get into some goofy things along the way. We're going to share some dick jokes with you.
Of course.
We're going to play some killer fucking metal. We're going to talk to, again, both Caustic and Carnation tonight. And we're going to assault you with killer jams. Killer jams.
I like
what do you think?
I like it. I'm ready.
It's honestly, it was a serendipitous accident on my part that we have 2 interviews for you tonight. I am not generally allowed to do the scheduling of things around here. Yeah. This is why.
I don't think it's a problem. I think
I'm excited about it. It's a good thing. It's a fortunate accident, but whenever I jump in and I'm like, fucking let me schedule shit, they're always like, dude, you're killing me. So
whoa, wow.
Yeah, that was loud, huh?
Jesus.
Don't bang the table tonight. But yeah, it's good. It's going to be fun. We're going to bring you some Caustic. We're going to bring you some Carnation. Tonight's topics tonight, we're going to get into a little bit of our unreliable brains, a kind of a favorite around here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in the world's kind of digging their claws into their various stances and positions these days, and we don't do politics around here. We're not going to tonight either, but we're just going to point out how very unreliable your brain is. Before you lock into your whatever, remember, your brain is a shit fucking muscle. It is. All of us. We're all fucking stupid. Don't forget that. And I include us in that. I don't mean just you. We're
totally
all
acknowledging my faults.
It's very true. It's very, very true.
Very funny.
But before we get into any of the crazy fucked upness of our brains, and I see Pornhub released some information
today. Should we get into that right away?
Yeah, I thought that'd be fun to talk about, right? To get into it. I got so much back end stuff.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it a little bit now, and we'll play some jams, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was actually I just heard this today at work, and it just kind of caught my ears, so I went back to my office and Googled
and started doing a search.
So Pornhub has released the top searches by state just during the week of the election, or the week of, or the week after, the week of the election.
Yeah.
So that one chunk of time by state, we have the list of what your porn searches are.
So we know about you motherfuckers. I like these. They do end of year ones and stuff too. I like this. It's cool.
Some of you should be ashamed.
Yeah. You know, sons of bitches.
Honestly, some just for being dirty, and I'm not talking about you guys. That's fine. I'm totally cool with you guys being dirty. I'm talking about fucking Mississippi. We'll talk about you.
Yeah. We're gonna get to you.
I'll talk about.
What are some of the more bland ones? What are some of the more
basic?
Yeah,
some of the basic
ones.
We got orgy, double penetration.
Who?
You want me to tell the states? Okay.
Yeah.
Idaho.
Okay.
Looked up orgy.
Idaho is all about the orgies.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like your potatoes and you like your group sex shit.
This
I got
is just
That's
on the
cool.
average, the top search on average.
Right. The state, the most viewed or searched. I'm sorry.
Searched.
Okay.
Most
By
searched
state
by
during the
state.
election. Okay.
Washington State's got double penetration.
Oh, you DP and motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Going
Give
with
me
your
a pen
bad
or
stuff.
something so I can mark them off so I don't actually have
there
to
you go.
repeat anything because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, man.
Let's see. Minnesota is a point of view. They like the POV porn.
Stuff.
That's
yeah.
pretty basic. Everybody's into that.
Everybody likes POV.
Yeah. Let's see. Alabama's into the big booties.
Big booty Alabama.
Yep.
That's
North Carolina's into the dildos.
Dildos in North Carolina. I wonder, should they have a sports team where their mascot is a dildo?
That'd be funny.
Pretty good.
Let's see. Wisconsin's into bondage.
Oh, really? You like tying people up in Wisconsin? They like cheese and tying motherfuckers up in Wisconsin.
You know.
Hey, do
Vermont's into the threesomes.
No, aren't we
That's
all?
pretty basic. Yeah. Everybody likes that.
So wait a minute. Vermont's into maple syrup and threesomes. Okay, go ahead. Dig it. Digging it.
Ohio likes the Cougars.
Oh, shit. Yeah, go on with your bad self, Ohio.
Let's see. New York is into the foot jobs.
Foot jobs.
Which is pretty basic, but not necessarily
Nowadays,
something I would search.
Well, it's funny what's become basic. 20 years ago, that wouldn't have been, but nowadays it probably is.
You know what's hilarious? Actually, my next two.
Okay.
New Jersey, the femdom.
Okay. Yeah.
Again,
female domination
has become pretty basic.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Right.
Right. Very
And,
much so.
Furries.
Which has also become basic.
Arkansas
likes to dress up like animals to fuck each other. I dig it.
So, Pennsylvania, they are fat ass into the fat asses.
Fat asses in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Steel Town and the big butts.
There's only, let's see, Tushy, Colorado. So I wonder if that's just Tushy in general, like ass in general, or like the actual Tushy.
Tushy.com.
Porn,
yeah. There's a Tushy.
Well, this is Pornhub, so it'd have to be.
Yeah, but I think they're on Pornhub.
I would imagine they probably are.
The Tushy ones in particular, I know, and those are like a series of anal porn. So Colorado likes that butt stuff.
They like the butt stuff.
Yeah, man. Legalize weed and butt stuff.
And Nebraska likes the wife swap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
So
I see a lot of that on porn these days. There's a lot of wife swapping type of shit.
There's one. So I'm going to actually
fans.
just Utah. What would you think Utah? Just take a stab at what
My first thought is Mormonism.
That is exactly right.
Really? No shit. No shit. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, Utah searching for the Mormon porn.
Utah likes the Mormon porn. So Sean and our buddies in Davidian out there, man, are y'all searching for that Mormon porn out there? What's up?
Probably.
Fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty good shit.
So then there's just some Iowa likes yoga pants.
Don't we all? Yeah.
Right.
I've heard a few people in my lifetime say that they want to track down the inventor of yoga pants and just kiss and hug on that motherfucker.
That's really funny. That's good. There's like, are we gonna say them all?
Well, you know what? Let's play a couple of jams and then we'll get into some of the wilder ones. How about that?
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Because there are a couple of, including our own state, we're broadcasting from from Maryland for you tonight here to bring you the metal.
Ours wild.
It's pretty specific though.
Specific.
Yeah. It's odd in how specific it is. I don't think I've ever.
I've never searched it myself, being a Marylander.
Yeah. How many of these have you searched? I'll ask you that on the back.
Oh, okay. I'll star them during the song.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That way we can at least know what we've searched along the way. So.
All right.
We'll get a peek into Scully's brain. We'll get a peek into the
we still haven't
Script's
mentioned
brain.
what Mississippi.
We got to talk about you motherfucking Mississippians out there too. We're gonna give you a hard time.
All right.
Literally and figuratively.
I've never searched for yours, by the way, Mississippi.
Yours should be implied. Goddammit, it's a fucking trip. But.
All right,
here we go. Okay, let's play some jams. We're going to play a twofer for you real quick. We're going to play Harlot. Harlot has a brand new album out.
Awesome.
They getting ready to come out, as a matter of fact. It's called Detritus of the Final Age. In fact, I think we're going to get Harlot on the show, so look forward to that.
Nice. Okay.
We're going to play As We Breach. These badass thrashers are from Australia. They're fucking back and kicking ass, man. Truly digging it. Put out this jam. Check it out. And then we got some Exorcisphobia. Digitotality is the name of the song and the release that we're going to play right now. These guys were formed in 2005 in Czechia. They are a killer thrash outfit. Third full-length release right here, right now. Let's celebrate metal. Let's talk porn and our unreliable, stupid-ass brains on Metal-O-Mania tonight. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Let's have some fun together, gang.
All right.
And break things. Move the furniture into the yard, and let's make a mosh pit in the living room. Much love.
That's metal.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
You shouldn't have any doubt in your mind about what you're supposed to do tonight and about how you're supposed to do it.
This is your time. But along came the Michelin Man, who reminded them the right tire changes everything.
That's a huge bitch! And fuck you, computer. Words can hurt.
Surrender mentality, this is Drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
And that's how we hit you with the 1-2 punch here on episode 192 of Metal-O-Mania. A little bit of harlot and exorcisphobia. Exorcisphobia. I got phobias of an exorcist, don't you? I think all of us did that grew up in that era where we saw Exorcist when we were a little kid, man. Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
My brother used to...
Nightmares were made of.
For real. Yeah, that still the scariest movie ever, if you ask me. My brother used to like to climb under my bed and shake it around like that scene in the movie just to fuck with me.
Just be a dick.
Fucking douche nickel. Yep. But, hey, man, you gotta love the horror stuff. And you gotta love the porn stuff, don't you?
Of course.
We're talking a little bit of porn
does.
early in the... Everybody loves porn.
Everybody watches porn.
What did that study we talked about once said 90% of people watch porn and the other 10% lie about it?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I believe that's about accurate. Everybody likes porn. And apparently during election week, or should we call it erection week or election week?
And in this case, it is erection week.
Yeah, man. It is erection. Your erection for the election was chosen with specific search words this season.
Well, yeah, speaking of actually like to stay on specific topic to that.
Yeah, give it to me.
So the District of Columbia.
Okay. The heart of all this madness, as it were.
Delaware.
Okay.
And Florida.
Okay.
All had very specific
searches
related to the election. Or
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, like people search like holidays usually have a big spike, or like Star
Christmas,
Trek or
Santa
Star
Claus
Wars
porn
during
around,
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Easter bunny porn for fucking Easter. Yeah.
Yes, but so these people went. So DC searched vote. Which is a weird, like, what do you even...
Was there porn where people were fucking in the ballot box and shit?
I don't even know.
There probably was, actually, I'll bet.
I probably should have done a little more research, huh?
Well, we should have searched more porn.
Yeah.
We watched porn, but we watched what we watched. We'll get to that in a second. You know, funny on that topic, before you move on, though, I did see someone on Facebook even put a link to a Pornhub site, and I think it got taken down, but the video was... wife swapping, but it was like a couple dressed in red and a couple dressed in blue, and it was like how we're gonna get through this, and they were swapping their Democrat Republican wife with each other. Nice. I thought that was pretty funny.
All right,
that's election related. Election and erection related. But go ahead.
Delaware just searched election.
Okay, there you go. Election related porn.
So is this just like bitches dressed up in like flag stuff?
Yeah,
you know,
is that what it is?
That's just
probably
election related.
Yeah,
you know?
Anything election related, give it to me.
I shouldn't have said bitches. I'm sorry.
Hey man, it's all good. You're a female, you can do it. I can't. There you go.
And Florida searched Trump.
Trump porn. I bet there's a lot of Trump porn, honestly. You know,
that is fucking weird.
That's fucking weird.
I'm gonna just leave that there.
But people are very current event with their porn. You know, remember a couple years ago we did a list where like the UFO that when everybody stormed Area 51, when all 7 of those people did that.
Right, but there was talk about it for a long time.
Yeah, they talked about it on social media, so people were totally searching alien porn through that show. Yeah. But go ahead. Give me more election searches.
So that was all just specifically related to elections. But some honorable mentions, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, I guess where should we go first? I want to point out the fucking creeps.
All right, give me some creepy stuff. Let's go with the creepies.
South Carolina.
What are you creepies in South Carolina looking for? Grandma porn.
Grandma porn. What is wrong with you
Gilf.
guys?
They're looking up Gilf.
In
Grandmas
Tennessee
I'd like
is
to
granny. So like
Tennessee likes them old school shits too, huh?
So depending on what you call your grandma.
So if there's gray hair on the field, play ball.
I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Whew, I don't know.
Dude,
and I think Georgia's a little creepy too because they search tickling.
Tickling, okay.
Which, I mean, it's not creepy
in
itself, but like just to hear it like as part of porn is a little weird.
Like I'm searching up just tickling porn. I don't know. Yeah, do what you do. We're not judging. We're judging, but we're not judging.
Which one were you pointing at?
That's weird to me.
North Dakota?
Yeah.
They searched pumpkin.
Pumpkin porn.
Which I guess is seasonal.
Yeah, right.
So there you go.
Is that something that every year, this time of year, people looking up pumpkin porn? You know what's funny about that is it's a zoo in here, you guys. You wouldn't believe what's going on in the studio.
He's a maniac.
But what's funny about that is I did see a pumpkin-related porn video recently on Pornhub even. It was 2 girls, and the plot of it, yeah, that's right. I pay attention to the plot. I'm an old-school porn fan. So is Scully, by the way. But
I fast-forward.
He was through some of it, but But the girls apparently noticed that this dude was fucking his pumpkins in his pumpkin patch. So they like buried themselves in the pumpkin field and painted their asses and stuff to look like pumpkins. So he'd fuck them on accident. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, go ahead. What else?
Maniac. Let's see. Connecticut searched Wedgie, which I think is funny.
So are you bullying people for your porn? Well, never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
No,
I was
just
trying
to see something tightly.
Oh, yeah.
Strung
Camel
up somebody's
toeing.
asshole.
Is that camel toeing? What is a camel toe in the back door when you're camel toe in the butt? What's that called?
A wedgie.
Oh, all right. There you go. Never mind.
Well, your camel
I
toe.
take it
Are
back.
you implying like your butthole's going around the?
No, I just if it's so tight I can see somebody's butt, you know.
It's a wedgie. That's what
it's a wedgie. All right, you're right.
What I lost the state already. Connecticut.
Yeah. All right.
Told you
Connecticut likes them wedgies.
Yeah.
Wedgie porn in Connecticut. I gotcha.
Alaska has searched No Nut November, which I don't even understand the concept of that.
I think that's like a 4chan or a B-chan thing. I think on 4chan they push an agenda every year for November for everybody like to go celibate for a month. And I think it's like they watch porn and all that, like push themselves to be,
blue balls.
Blue balls, right? Basically.
Let's try to get blue balls for an entire month.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I don't get it. You only live on this world one fucking time, man.
Yeah, I don't understand. Is there a health reason? Because you don't shave to bring awareness to like getting your balls checked for cancer and shit, right? Like, isn't that what No Shave November is actually about?
Right,
like,
No Shave November, right?
That's
Just
what
to
they're
bring
playing
awareness.
off of, right?
I guess so.
Like,
yeah.
remind you. So why are you like not coming?
Yeah, I don't get it. Unless there's some kind of health thing to it that I'm unaware of, but I don't think there is. I think it's just depriving yourself. It's like self-flagellation, basically.
That's weird.
It is weird. That's a weird one.
But I guess if you moved to Alaska, you're kind of weird anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, right on. You don't like sunlight, motherfucker?
Or you like it all the time.
Yeah, right.
Depending on what time of year.
Yeah, dig it.
Let's see. What other ones do you want to talk about? Do we want to
Maryland. We're from Maryland.
Maryland,
what do we do?
back shots.
Back shots.
Which one? I've never personally searched.
So porn where we blow on the back is what I'm assuming that is, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds like.
Pretty funny, man.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
We're into jizzing all over your backside.
Right. Who's this? Goth porn. Who's looking up goth porn?
That's Indiana.
Indiana likes goth porn.
Yeah.
I'm down with some goth porn. I like some goth porn.
You like the really pale look with the dark features?
I do, man. I'm into that. Give me that black lipstick. I dig that. I'm all about it. I grew up with Winona Ryder and Beetlejuice, man. That look does it for me.
Yeah. I get that.
Who? I see you got wrestling. Who's into wrestling?
Who's in South Dakota likes to wrestle.
Oh, okay. What about anal cream pie?
Well, so anal cream pie is Montana, and accidental cream pie is Missouri. And I gotta say, I'm not into the cream pie. I don't like. I assume that's the cum shot, and then like the leaking.
That's where you focus in on the dripping outwards afterwards. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm into it.
Okay, no.
Yeah, no. Just leave it there, man.
Right.
Put it where it goes and leave it there.
It is like a
even
one
the facial.
shot.
Like I'm cool with the facial, but then let's
take
cut
it straight
the camera
from the source, and that is it. There's no like in
That's
between. There's no like
straight from the tap. God damn it!
Right, and immediately there's no anything.
I personally get grossed out. I've seen scenes where like dudes like blow nut on a steak and then get fuck all that.
Let's
What
not
are you
talk
doing?
about that actually.
You gross motherfuckers. I'm judging. I'm not judging, but I'm judging. I'm not judging, but I'm making fun. How about that? All right.
What's Among Us?
Among Us?
Kentucky is searching Among Us.
Among Us.
Like, to me, that's like Alien.
Is that I was literally just gonna say, is that alien porn?
Or like
reptile porn?
Robots? All right. I don't know.
I'll have to research that one.
That one we should have Googled a little.
Navajo porn in Arizona.
Yeah, Navajo.
They like Indian
Hawaii is searching their area code.
Yeah, 808 porn. Hey, I'm looking for somebody to fucking. They're like, man, I want somebody close to me to fuck. That's what that's about.
I guess so.
Give me some
that's
local shit.
That's a whole different service. That's not.
Yeah, right. That's not Pornhub. That's that's all that other. That's eHarmony and shit, ain't it?
Rhode Island is into the pegging.
Pegging, okay.
So
Go on with your bad self. Pegging, if I'm not mistaken, isn't pegging is where a woman puts a strap on and fucks a man in the bum, right?
I think, but I can't swear to that.
I know way too. We've done segments for those of you who are new to the show. Welcome, by the way, and you can see the kind of shit we get into here for you. But we have done a lot of show on Urban Dictionary stuff in the past, and we've unfortunately learned a lot of things I never knew and never wanted to know. But pegging, I believe, is a woman putting a strap on and fucking a dude. Just like docking, we learned docking was two dudes putting their dicks together and fucking, doing the foreskin back and forth on each other's poles.
I would say one of them has to be uncircumcised at least, right?
Yeah,
or
at least one, right?
Right? I don't know. Wyoming is searching for pregnant women.
Oh, going with your bad self, Wyoming.
That's a little...
All 7 of you. So.
I'm not. Well, yeah, I guess that's pretty funny. Like, if your numbers are low, you're definitely impacting the search. But
yeah, right. Wyoming's
it's just one guy searching it every day.
Every single day, I gotta find a new pregnant bitch in here.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm jacking it to the baby in the oven stuff.
Or he's got really, really bad internet connection, so he has to keep reloading.
Right.
And every time he reloads, they're like, "There's another fucking ping for a pregnant woman."
Reloading. You know what? That's what I'm gonna search later when I go. That's gonna be what I type in.
I just had one. What was it that I wanted to mention? Oh, Louisiana.
Okay.
So I have questions.
Okay, give it to what's up?
Popeyes.
What? Like the chicken?
I would assume.
No, come on.
What else would it be?
Popeye's chicken is from Kentucky, right?
If it was the Sailor Man, I wouldn't have an S at the end.
Yeah, right. I know, right? That's not very timely. I'd imagine it's not Popeye. Yeah, the cartoon. So, what the fuck? So are they fucking the chicken or like eating chicken while they're fucking?
I don't know,
all right,
man.
I have questions too on
I
that
have
one.
questions.
Yeah, I have questions too.
So, I guess as we're talking about the question, like what the fuck, let's get out Mississippi.
All right, yeah, Mississippi, your time has come.
We've saved you for last. Everybody.
This one I have so many questions because
I don't know if this is just like an acronym. I don't know.
Keep in mind, hold on.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's an acronym. I don't know.
No, I don't think it is. But this is the most searched by your state, the state of Mississippi.
Right. Meaning more than one of you did it multiple times.
A whole bunch of times.
A lot of times.
Yeah, give it to
them. Prawn.
Prawn.
We assume, or I could just say Pornhub assumes and has like a little disclaimer that it is porn spelled wrong.
Misspelled.
By a majority of the state.
By the majority of Mississippians. Y'all can't spell porn. Well, now let's take this back a little bit here because
you just reminded yourself that it's Mississippi.
Yeah, but you're on Pornhub, so you're at porn,
right?
Already,
right? That's what
you're
I don't
at porn.
Who searches porn?
So you go to Pornhub and then you type in porn and you misspell that shit. So much so that it's the most searched thing in your state. I'm sorry, Mississippi, but I'm in that ass, my friend.
How did you get to Pornhub?
Call me your pegging friend, God damn it.
You get there once so that it's in your favorites. But yeah.
Prawn.
So what I was going to say is maybe it's an acronym for something I just don't know about.
Oh my
yet.
God, prawn.
So,
you guys are looking up prawn. On a porn site. That's what I can't get my head around. That's the part that's tripping me out on that. You're looking at porn. You can click on a thing and watch porn.
Don't even search. Just
you
pick
don't
one
have
of
to
the
search.
favorites.
You're already there. You're there. That's like, why is there a fucking mailbox in front of the post office? You're there. You're there. You're there. And then
fucking prawn.
Prawn. You search prawn. You search prawn, goddammit.
Yep.
Mississippi, I fucking love you, you motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
And you know what? That's actually a perfect setup for what we're going to talk about for the rest of the show.
What I thought when I heard this is actually what got my ear at the office. And I thought they were like prawn, like some people call shrimp prawns.
Prawn. Right,
you know,
prawns.
And I thought that's what they were saying because I just heard it
like
in
shrimp
like a conversation. No. And I was like, what are people doing with prawns?
No,
like,
in Mississippi, they can't spell porn.
They can't spell porn.
They can't spell porn. And
while
honestly,
they're on Pornhub.
While they're on, you're there. You're there. And honestly, that sets up what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about stupid. We're stupid. We're all stupid. And trust me when I tell you, I do not let me or Scully off the hook with this. We are all fucking stupid.
We admit
we're stupid people.
I know how to spell porn. But.
Yeah, you know. We do know how to spell porn, though. I will separate myself from that.
Most anything that I want to have interest in fucking, I know how to spell.
Yeah, well, you know, look it up on Google, motherfucker. But yeah, that's what we're going to get into. So let's play a couple of songs, actually, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about our unreliable brains for the rest of the night, man.
Okay.
And I tell you what, it's impactful. Some of the things we're not going to get into, but I'll tell you now. Like, dude, you'd be surprised how many people go to jail forever based on eyewitness accounts. And then DNA evidence will later find out that. And, dude, I've seen interviews with people where they swear to God that I'm 1,000% sure I saw this person do this thing, and you are wrong, man. You are wrong.
Have you ever done the test?
Because your brain is shit.
Yeah, if you do like any of those tests that you can find online.
Yeah, there's a ton of them, and they will learn you something. And we're setting this up tonight because, man, people are digging their heels into their positions all over the world and all over the country right now. And just keep in mind, your brain is a piece of shit. Before you get too cockstrong, your brain is some dog shit. So, put that in your memory banks, and let's play some jams. Let's play a couple of jams real quick. Let's play some Warfict. Warfict has a brand new album called Spectre of Devastation. These dudes are from Sweden. This is their 4th full-length outing, and it just came out this past Friday, so it's must-own shit. We're going to play Left to Rot from it for you right now and follow that up with Accuser. Accuser, the song is Phantom Graves off of their self-titled new release. These dudes have been formed since 1986. German fucking badasses, legends, killing it. 12th full-length outing, man. So they got EPs and all kinds of shit. If you do not have their discography already, what the fuck are you doing? So let's play some jams from them. And don't go anywhere. We got some interviews coming up for you tonight. We're going to talk about how shitty our brains are. Mr. Miyagi's here to party. So let's keep doing the metal.
I never saw such rotten crap in my life. Where do you get this shit? Who sells it to you? I'm talking to you, young man. You want to answer me when I'm talking to you. You remember who puts the friggin' bread on the table around here, don't you?
Love to bleed, love to watch. syndicate, waiting for blood, drained to the bone, no escape, plagued by vicious animals of feast, blood, loss arise, perish in no time, decay.
Right in hell.
Noise. Nobody, no crime. Nobody, no crime. Nobody, no crime.
Nobody, no crime.
At first I gagged, but after a while it was really easy. You guys swallow, don't you?
A little bit of Warfict and Accuser, both with brand new releases that just came out for you, and you're going to want to support Badassery, so go and show them the love. Hit all their social media pages. Scully makes it easy to do, to follow all these bands, man. Hit their YouTubes and their Bandcamps and their Facebooks and all that. Makes it easy, right?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to get into a little bit tonight. I can't help but noticing on social media and everything, just everybody's at fucking war with each other right now, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it all. I'm not smart enough. I'm going to let somebody else do it. But me, Scully, and obviously Mr. Miyagi are here tonight to bring you some metal, and we're going to talk about just how stupid we are. We're stupid. Everybody needs to remember this. I do think this is an important thing for all of us to keep in mind, is that we're dumb fucking people. You know, we're being funny, obviously, but it is true. You know, our brains, your memories are very unreliable. We very often remember things in a way that's not exactly accurate. We did a show a couple years ago on remember the Mandela effect, you know,
right,
where all these things that people remember and would swear to
it, right?
And they're inaccurate, you know.
Just didn't happen.
Or specifically to open up this, even I'm gonna talk about America for a second, the American voter, even in particular, because this is real, man. These are polls that are being done that have found that the average American, less than half of the people in America know which nation dropped the atomic bomb, which nation used the atomic bomb on another nation in the history of this world. Less than half.
What?
Less than half. Think about that. That is
like if you just
that
ask
is a
them
damning
who dropped
statement.
the bomb, they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, they don't know. Or they're wrong. They're apparently polls. People think Russia dropped the atomic bomb. People think China dropped the atomic bomb. People think Japan dropped the atomic bomb.
Their own bomb.
The bomb that was dropped on them.
Right. Like
Twice. Two of them.
They threw it up and let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead with you all. This is I'm going to plead with all of us. And again, I trust me when I tell you, I don't excuse myself from being an idiot at all. I am a fucking idiot. And I think that's something we need to all work on. It should be something we all strive in. Instead of digging our heels in, we should try to get better at it. We should try to know more things. And you should know that America dropped 2 atomic bombs on the sovereign nation of Japan during World War II. This is something you should know. How about this?
Well, you said they're voters.
Yeah, these are voters. These are registered voters
okay.
that have been
All
polled.
right.
Yeah, this is the intelligence of the registered voter. This is a damning thing, in my opinion. You know, only 1/3 of us know that Congress, not the president, declares war. Only 1/3. 1/3 does not realize that it takes Congress to approve an act of war. Now, of course, that has been eroded. Don't you sit on my paperwork, motherfucker. He always wants to sit on my goddamn papers, you dickhead. But only 1/3. 1/3 doesn't realize that. You know, Bush had to go in front of Congress to get approval to go to war. I mean, people should know this stuff. This is stuff people should know.
Well, we make people learn it to immigrate into our country.
Right, and Americans don't know shit.
Right.
Well, it is true. We're fucking stupid. We don't know shit. Only 30% of us know that members of the House of Representatives serve 2-year terms, and only 25% of us know that senators serve 6-year terms. Let me say that again.
They took away civics classes in high school.
I heard that. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why? Do you not want to? This is. I was talking about earlier today with a buddy of ours about the topic of the show was going to be our stupid brains this week, and one of the things that we talked about was, a couple of years ago, when it came to vote in all these states where you would know what's in your food, literally to know what's in your food, we didn't vote for that. We didn't vote to push for that. Think about that. That's who we are now as a human being. We don't give a fuck what we eat. We don't even care. We just want to put our fingers in our ear. Yeah. Feed me dog shit. Yeah. Poison me.
It's fucking insane.
It is crazy, man. We have to do better. I'm pleading with you all. Well, you know what? Honestly, in a lot of ways, we're preaching to the choir here, because metalheads are better. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Metalheads are smarter. Metalheads are more educated. Metalheads know more world events, and metalheads know their history better. You know, a lot of you out there, even right now, I'm sure, like, yeah, man, it's crazy. You're agreeing with us that it's crazy people don't know this stuff. We'll get to some stuff that we don't know too later. Trust me. I promise you that. And we're going to get into a lot of things that everybody universally believes is true that just isn't. And things that I'm telling you, this list I put together, I believed a bunch of them myself. So,
and you had to fact check them.
I was like, holy shit, there's no way that's true.
Okay.
But
what else do we not know about?
most Americans believe that the 9/11 terrorists came from poor, impoverished nations, and were like basically living in the sand. And that's just not true. They were well-financed. That whole attack was a well-financed, the money behind it and all that. These were rich motherfuckers behind that, man. It wasn't just people in the sand that caused 9/11.
Question. Like, how was that question even asked?
Yeah, it is a weird one, but I had to mention it since people are so misinformed about it.
I guess.
How about this, though? This is a fact that was put out by this other study that I did, but presidential speeches, this is true. In 25 years ago, presidential speeches were written and aimed at an audience with a 12th grade education.
Wow.
25 years ago. Okay.
Okay.
Today, presidential speeches are written and aimed at an audience with a 7th grade education.
Oh my God, I thought it was going to go higher for some reason. Like, I don't know why I thought it was going to go higher.
No.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid of me.
Presidential speeches are specifically written and created for that of a 7th grade intellect for our populace.
Wow.
Yeah, that
I did not know. That is shocking.
Damning statement, my friends.
That is fucking shocking.
Yeah.
And never mind, I'm going to bite my tongue on this one.
Yeah, we don't want to go down political
but that's
shit,
shocking.
That is shocking shit. Yeah.
I just think maybe the level's been a little lower than that.
Yeah, probably. It's been tanking. Let's see what else. There's a bunch of other stuff. I'll skip over some of this. Like, there's a lot of stuff that people believe about the 9/11 thing that just isn't true, and there's a lot of conspiracy stuff to that may be true. That we should get Mike Bozier from Snipers of Babel to come back in here.
About that one.
Very, very knowledgeable on that stuff. But most people, how about this? 37% of our country could not name a single right that's granted to them by way of the First Amendment. Not 37%. 37% couldn't name one of them. Not one of them. Not one of them. Think about that. I mean, that's an incredible thing to say. These are people that vote, man. These are people who are going to the polls and dictating your government, and they know nothing about it whatsoever.
Usually very loudly opinionated, too.
Yeah. Oh, you better believe. Rick Shankman. There's a guy named Rick Shankman who wrote...
I hope you guys can't hear that.
What, me being loud?
No, when it cracks like that.
Fuck it.
Sorry.
Rick Shankman wrote a book called Just How Stupid Are We? Facing the Truth About the American Voter, and it gets into a lot of these things, man, and it's quite damning. It's an alarming study, honestly. And by the way, the First Amendment is freedom of speech, which guarantees freedoms concerning religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. So, just so you know, it forbids Congress from both promoting one religion over others and also restricting an individual's religious practices. It's very, it covers a lot of that stuff. First Amendment, good stuff. Good stuff in there. Honestly, people, it's the very first one, man. And that is alarming. I find that to be alarming. Only 1 in 4 Americans can name the 3 branches of government. Think about that.
1 in 4?
1 in 4.
That's
25% of America. Well, it's 26 technically. It's 26%.
But that's crazy.
These are polls being done. We're literally testing these American voters, and this has found that 1 in 4 Americans cannot name the 3 branches of government. How can that be? How can that be? I know you know what they are. I know
Yeah, but I'm just wondering,
for those who don't know, executive, judicial, and legislative. By the way,
we're also here to educate.
Yeah, I want you to know. If you don't know, I want you to know.
Don't know. I just were these drunk people coming out of a bar at 2 a.m.?
No, these are people exiting the fucking polls, man. These are people voting and then answering questions.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah,
well, and I just told you, only 1 in 4 could not name all 3 branches. How about this? 1 in 3 can't name any of them. Not one of the 3. Not one of them. Not one of them. Not one of them.
What was that number? 1 in 3?
1 in 3 can't name one of them. Not one of them. I mean, this is unacceptable. Honestly, it really is, man. I mean, again, I'm an idiot. We'll get into ways that we're all idiots, but these are levels of idiots that we get. This is intolerable. You can't allow it. You can't allow it, man.
Think about that, guys. It's out of 100 people surveyed. We're gonna play fucking goddamn Family Feud for a second. Out of
Yeah.
100 people
Yeah, there you
surveyed,
go. We should have done that.
33 people.
Yeah, we should have done that. We could have done a bit tonight
yeah,
where we gave everybody this in Family Feud style, you know. And the survey says, "Holy shit, we're stupid as fuck."
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Majority of Americans believe that. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that one. That strikes a political chord I don't want to mess with.
Yeah, skip it.
So I'm going to skip that
You
one.
got plenty of other facts.
Yeah,
that are
I really
crazy,
do, man.
Unbelievable. So
it's really crazy, dude. Nobody knows who the justice of the Supreme Courts are when they're asked. You know, it's pretty crazy, honestly. There's a lot of things that the American voter just doesn't seem to be able to grasp, and it's important stuff. It's important stuff. You know, this study right here, even, how about this? There was a study done in 2010 where a majority of the people were asked who the Supreme Court justice was, and most people said Thurgood Marshall, who had been dead for 17 years.
17
when that
years.
study was done. This is who we are. I'm sorry, but this is who we are. This is who we are. We need to accept that, and we need to the only way we get better is to recognize that. I know we got a little bit of popping, but the only way to get better is to recognize it. The only way to get better is to recognize who we are, and then we can hopefully take a step forward. But the problem is we don't recognize who we are. We want to deny who we are. So,
right.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's go and talk to Caustic
that was
for everybody.
Sad, depressing intersection.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. We'll have some fun with this after this break. That was the sombering part of our talk about our brains, but we'll have some fun with how stupid we are for the rest of the show. I promise.
Okay, good.
We'll get into some things we believe that are ridiculously wrong for the rest of the show. But yeah, let's talk to Caustic. As a matter of fact, dude, I'm telling you right now, I shit you not when I tell you that this is one of my favorite new things. This EP gets so much play around here. I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I love these guys out of Oklahoma, and you're going to love them too. So let's sit down and have a chat with them. What do you think?
What did they search? Did you remember Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Look, the cat's on your notes.
Cheerleader. Oklahoma searched for cheerleader.
Oklahoma likes their cheerleaders. So, all right, what's up, Thorin and the gang? Did you guys search for cheerleaders before and after the show, hopefully? Watch the whole show and then search for cheerleaders later. So, there you go. Look, you're about to be attacked, Scully.
No, be nice, boy. You're on camera.
Let's talk to Caustic. And get you some Band-Aids.
He's mean.
And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, I got something special in store for you right now, because if you've been hanging out, this will be our third jam we're going to play for you from these badass motherfuckers named Caustic. And they got an EP that you need to get into your skulls if you haven't already, called Caustic Death. What's up, gang? How are you guys today?
Good. What's up, man? What's up, man?
Yeah. And I got to tell you, we've been pumping the fuck out of this EP because it's fucking absolutely killer, man. It kicks ass.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Saw
it on there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, let's go. Let's take it back to the beginning, man. Introduce yourselves for starters.
I'm Thorin. I play drums. Nick, I do the throat.
I'm Lawson. I play guitar. I'm Caleb. Do bass.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, you know, I used to do throat in college. That's how I paid for it. But that's a different story. But hey, man, I'm truly glad to be joined by you guys, man. We have been jamming this thing start to finish over and over again around here in the studio, man. It's truly badassery. But when did you guys start, man? Well, first, what part of the world are you talking to me from right now?
Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah, man. Let's do some okay shit. How long ago did you guys form? This is your debut release, this EP, correct?
Basically, yeah. We don't talk about the demo. That doesn't count. I'd say we're going on just a little over a year, right? Yeah. I think it's May is kind of our birthday for Caustic. Yeah. Like when a year and a half.
Yeah. I met Nick at a Power Trip show at 89th Street, May 23rd. So that's how it started.
Right on. No shit. May 23rd, a year and a half ago. Fuck yeah. That's a good way to start, brother.
Oh, yeah.
We were fortunate enough to have Raleigh on the show, man. A good fucking dude, man. We'll be very missed.
Yeah, for me and the drummer Thorin, we live about an hour away, and we listened to that one last week on the drive home. That one was really good. Yeah.
Good shit, man. Yeah, he will be terribly missed. That was good shit, man. I'm representing my power trip today, but well, to that vein, man, you guys got kind of a very riff-driven approach, if you don't mind. Maybe one might call it power trip-esque, if you don't mind my saying so. What do you think of that?
Well, that's definitely
it's a compliment.
All four of us. That's probably one of our favorite bands, if not our number one favorite band.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we met at the Power Trip show. We want to be different, obviously, but they're our biggest inspiration. So I think early on with our first release, it's okay that we sound a little bit like our heroes.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you do it well, brother, it works, and you did it fucking well, my friend. So that works for me, man. Keep giving it to me.
Cool.
That's good shit. So when you got in the writing process of this, obviously it was before all this goddamn COVID shit started, man. Nobody could have imagined what the world would be when it hit the world. But you know, let's pretend this didn't happen for a minute. Take me back to the writing room, man. Take me back to the sessions that became the Caustic Death release. What was the approach there?
It's mostly just jamming between these two right here. These are the
It was
masterminds.
It was basically like a riff compilation.
Yeah.
Like that's like kind of polished up.
Yeah, we just kind of like mess around till we find something that we end up liking. We just kind of expand on that.
Jam out riffs, and then I do scream poetry over it.
Yeah. Well, it absolutely fucking works, my friend. That's good shit.
Thank you.
So, well, and then of course now let's fast forward back to the real world where we got all this goddamn, you know, it's got to be a huge kick in the dong to not be on the stage pushing these songs into people's skulls, right?
Exactly.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
We recorded it. We were just talking. It was like 2 weeks before all this shit happened that we recorded it. And
it's like a matter of days. Like, we recorded it like through the 13th and 14th. And I think like the lockdown started like 16th.
All of our jobs turned off right after we recorded, and didn't get to do any shows. We had a tour planned over the summer, just a quick little run through Texas that we were going to do something, but that all got shit on, and everything's just indefinitely postponed until something. I don't know, just until something opens up.
No, please finish that sentence, man. Please. Until when? Until when? Somebody told me until when.
God, I don't know. I hope it's not as long as summer. That's kind of what our plan is just summer, hopefully, by that time. I don't know.
Oh, man.
There's no way. I think we're just kind of waiting on other bands because we're a smaller band. We don't want to start anything without, knowing. Because if nobody's going to show up to the shows, we're not going to play them.
Right.
And there's no point in risking it.
Well, I would wrap my ass in bubble wrap to come see you motherfuckers.
Might have to, man. Hopefully we'll put on there to the show.
Whatever it takes. Hey, I'm pushing a thing where we all wear 3 foot fucking rubber rings on ourselves.
Yeah, there we
if
go.
I got my 3 foot on, you got your 3 foot on. We can even mosh then, man.
Yeah, a bunch of bumper cars running around.
Yeah, right. Fuck yeah, I like it. I think there's something we could work with here, man. Anyway,
got your mask on, you're good.
Well, a friend of ours told us recently that metalheads are fucking ferociously these days because we haven't had a pit to get into in so long, man. That's probably true. You know what I mean?
I feel like the next show I'm going to end up hurting myself.
I broke another fucking mic stand in practice today because I'm just so ready to play.
I get it, man. My favorite shows I've left bleeding and bruised, my friend. So, If
you're not sore the night after, you didn't have a good show.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, and that takes me to, what were your influences, man, when you guys were getting together and you were young? Obviously Power Trip, but who were some of the other bands that got you going and fucking gave you metal wood, as it were?
Old school stuff.
Yeah,
for a lot.
For me, it's a lot of everything. I just draw a lot of inspiration from like here lately I've been jamming a lot of like Ministry and Anthrax, stuff like that. I grew up listening to pretty much like the big four, so it's like that stuff's like, pretty much embedded in my brain.
I think outside of Power Trip, I would say Slayer and Obituary. That's kind of a mutual, all of our favorite bands.
Yeah.
Obviously Metallica. Everybody starts with Metallica and Pantera.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's good shit, man. That's my era, dude. I'm an old motherfucker. I used to mosh on horseback and shit, so. What about you guys, man? What got you going?
I like a lot of like '90s like old school death metal. Like I like Morbid Angel, like the boy said, Obituary,
boy,
Death,
boy.
You know, all the
Death,
Terrorizer, all that stuff.
Fuck yeah, man. Man, I recommend if you're a Death fan, we had Steve DiGiorgio from Testament on the show recently, and his stories about Death, his stories about Chuck and his days of death were amazing, man. Fantastic,
incredible.
Damn.
Enjoyed the fuck out of that, brother.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, and what about you, brother? I don't want to leave you out, man. Who got you going?
Definitely, man. I feel like it's already been said so much so far. But same thing, just a lot of old school thrash. You can't listen to it without getting some type of inspiration, getting some type of just want to just tear down in the writing room, stuff like that. You know, man.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I get it. I won't show it to you, but I got Slayer tattooed on my nuts, so.
We'll take your word on that one.
Yeah, right on. Nobody ever wants to see it. What the fuck? Anyway, so that was such a waste of money. You know what I mean? But what's next, man? I mean, I know that things are so much on the pause button at the moment, and that sucks so much ass, really. For we're getting our metal releases, which is nice, and that's great, but. What do you do with the stagnant amount of time that you're forced to sit on right now?
We've just been writing more.
Practice and writing. We've got 2 or 3 new songs that are held together with Scotch tape right now that we're trying to glue together and finalize. But
every Sunday we get together and rehearse.
Yeah, for real. Even with the virus coming through, we still practice every Sunday.
Man.
I think we only missed 2 Sundays since March.
Yeah, whenever shows start back up, we're gonna be like super tight.
Hopefully.
Man, I generally refrain from giving people advice because honestly, I'm a fucking idiot. But I will say something I have noticed over time is bands that do that. Man, the bands that get in that room and fucking make it every single week and make that they see there's longevity there, it seems to be, man. There's a connection between that and longevity, I would say. So that's a beautiful thing to hear.
Yeah, I'm definitely committed to this, It's pretty much what I've wanted to do since I was like 7. So I think like, seeing like watching like VH1 Classic, seeing like, Megadeth and Metallica on my TV every day, kind of makes you want to do that.
Fuck yeah.
I think we got really lucky because we all get along. It's real easy for us to come into practice because none of us fucking hate each other. We all get along. We're like brothers. We get mad and we argue about things, of course, but for the most part, we're best friends. So that helps out a lot. The writing process and practice is a lot easier, a lot more fun.
Fucking huge, man. That's a huge component, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We say all the time, it's hard to keep a marriage together between 2 people, let alone a band with 4 or 5, sometimes 6 people in it. That can be very difficult.
Oh, yeah.
But if you get all of those people facing the same direction, man, that shit can't be stopped, brother. That's a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
And you fucking guys are a force to be reckoned with, man. I'm going to tell you, as an old school metalhead, I was around for all that shit, Megadeth and Metallica in them days, man. And I hear all my people my age telling me all the time, there hasn't been a good metal song since 1989. And to them, I say, listen to Caustic, motherfucker, because you couldn't be more wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Just gotta go looking for it, man.
It's fucking, you guys are killing the edge of it, and I think our scene is better and healthier than it's ever been, if you ask me. So
yeah, for sure.
None of the mainstream stuff's gonna kick it as much as the underground stuff. You gotta go looking for it. A lot of these smaller, just starting out bands, they're way better than anything else going around right now.
Man, I exist on this earth. I think I was put here on this earth for the sole purpose of making sure people don't miss those fucking bands, man. That's the reason I'm here, brother. I can't live in a world where people don't know that you guys are out there doing this fucking Caustic Death thing, man. I'm telling you, Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we appreciate you.
For this EP destroys, brother, destroys. So, and we played 2 songs off of it, and we're going to play another song tonight, which I believe is Strain, if I'm not mistaken, right? So,
yep.
Tell me about this jam, man. Tell me about the guts of it.
Well, the lyrics came from an idea that he had, actually. We were gonna originally do some like chant vocals to it, kind of like some old school punk stuff, but it ended up just not working out. When we were recording it, actually, I think I did all of the vocals in the last 30 minutes while Slade was packing up. Like they were all helping roll up the wires and get the mics put up. I'm in the closet screaming my head off trying to get them out. We should have got another day, but it was a lot of fun. And the lyrics are really just kind of about like personal struggle. We were just talking about that because Lawson's writing a paper for his music class where a lot of our lyrics are about personal struggle or just kind of how fucked up the world is and how we would love to change it, but we can't. We're just not powerful enough.
Fuck yeah, man. So your lyrics are about the fact that your brain works and you see how fucked up this joint is. That's good shit, brother.
Yeah.
The world's on fire, goddammit, but you guys got a kick-ass soundtrack for it at least.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
That's good shit, man. Well, so you're gonna, I guess, get back to the right, stay to the writing, stay to the, stay to the foot to the grind, I guess, for lack of a better term. And that means I will be sitting at the edge of my seat waiting for new Caustic, brother, for sure.
Thank you, man.
Hey, and I'm a stalker, dude. I'll be hitting you up on Facebook and everything. Like, man, where the fuck is my shit? Hey, let's go. That's good. Well,
get it soon.
Well, if our listeners haven't already picked up their copy of Caustic Death, where's the best place for them to do it, man? What's the best? I know you guys got the Bandcamp. It's on Bandcamp. Who represents you on Bandcamp? I see you're tied to a label now, right?
Life After Death. I think all like the tapes and CDs on Life After Death have sold out. I think
there's a few more CDs.
Yeah. Desert Wastelands and Head Split Records, I know, have a couple copies.
Kind of all over the place. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and also Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
All the streaming sites. So
even though they bend over our musicians every day, but
yeah,
cocksuckers. Dude, I gotta tell you, I appreciate the fuck out of you joining us, man. Oh well, I definitely want to make sure people know how to follow you guys on social media too, man. I know you got the Facebook page. You got your own YouTube. Do you have and all that?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a YouTube and we have an Instagram also, which is Caustic_band.
Yeah, Caustic_band on Instagram, Caustic OKC on YouTube. It'd probably be hard to find. I've only got the one video uploaded on there right now, the EP. I'm
sure you can just type up Caustic Death on YouTube.
Yeah,
you'll probably find us.
Just find the logo anywhere.
Yeah,
we'll make sure we get the goddamn link on our Metal-O-Mania page, man. If y'all look on our Metal-O-Mania page, we'll make sure the link is there for sure. So,
oh yeah, thank you, man.
Awesome.
Hey, brother, I'm a fucking fan of you motherfuckers. So we need to do this, get the world reopened and break shit together.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
I miss it.
Looking forward to it. Well, you guys kick ass for spending some time with us, for real. I appreciate the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having us, for real.
Yeah.
Y'all be good, man.
You too, man. See it.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, guys.
This
is Caustic. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
And then we're all going downtown and pick up some white women.
And motherfuckers like that is why my faith in metal stays restored daily, man. No bullshit. That's good shit.
Right.
Good fucking band, good jam, good fucking set of dudes. Dig what you do. Big fans. We are big fans of you guys, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us here at Metal-O-Mania for sure. For sure. So go pick up your copy of Caustic Death out there, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me when I tell you, make that a part of the soundtrack to your life. 2020's fucked enough, but at least make the music good for it, right?
Right.
All right. So I promise you that the last segment of the show was my bitching part. I'm done with the bitching part. Honestly, I didn't even intend that, but as I was learning, like, when I was reading that shit, I was like, well, I got to talk about it on the show. And there's no way to talk about that without bitching about it. We got to know more things, man. But let's talk about some things that we all think we know and we're wrong as balls about. And I'm guilty of a lot of them, honestly. Like,
this I'm curious about. Yeah, what do you got?
Bulls get angry when they see the color red. You believe that, right? All of us believe that, don't we? That's a common thing growing up for me, especially when you would see the things with the guy holding the red flags and shit.
See, I don't believe, like, if they see the color red, they're just going to charge it. They're definitely being taunted.
It is that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the color. It's the flag itself, right? The flag could be any color. The fucking taunting them is exactly what it is, yeah.
Right.
But honestly, even like
cartoons. It's more than that. Even if you want to get into but they actually stab the bull like before the fight even starts.
Right,
and, like,
get them all fired up and shit.
So anyway.
Right, but the point being, we all grew up believing that, and especially in cartoons, that was reinforced in cartoons when we were young.
Wearing
like
the red shorts,
is gonna,
bend over.
He's got red shorts. He's coming after you, right?
Yeah.
And you're wrong. We're wrong. We're all fucking wrong. And, here's one that I didn't even know this, but apparently a lot of people believe that goldfish only have 3 seconds memories, and that predates that Dory movie. What was that Finding Nemo movie where the Dory character?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess that Dory character was made on the myth that goldfish only have 3-second memories, but apparently studies have found that they could have memories of up to 5 months long, goldfish.
How would you even know that?
I have no idea.
How do you test that?
But if a goldfish has 5 months worth of memory, that's 3 months longer than me and 5 months longer than you.
Right.
That's pretty good. So yeah, goldfish, man, go with yourself. How about, here's a myth, and here's one that I used to say all the time.
Okay.
And that's that people only use 10% of their brains. Myth. Totally a myth. Totally not true at all.
All right, how much do we use?
All of it. We use all of it. In fact, scientists have said that our brains are pretty active throughout almost all the time, even when you're sleeping.
So we just couldn't test it before properly
probably,
or something.
Yeah. That's a, let me see, did I write down where that came from? We virtually use every part of our brain, says a, oh, well, look, it's making fun of the Scarlett Johansson movie on here. But yeah, this can be blamed on Hollywood, basically, is what they're saying. This is a myth perpetuated by Hollywood on you.
Okay.
How about that George Washington had wooden teeth? I grew up believing that. I think I've told stories like, man, could you imagine when you were back in George Washington days, you had to get wooden teeth stuck in your face? Not true. Not true at all. They put bronze in. They believe that myth perpetuated because bronze after time would look like wood. Maybe it had a wood look to it. So
that's okay.
How about women being accused of witchcraft were burned at the stake during the Salem witch trials? Burned at the stake did not happen.
There were
we
other
all
trials,
picture that, don't we?
The water trials and the
that did happen. Well, and do you know what? Most of them died by being hanged. Others died in jail waiting for their trials because they were just thrown in jail and left there.
Oh.
That's how a lot of the witches died. They were just thrown in jail and just left there to rot, basically.
Nice.
But in 17th century, in like England and stuff, there was some burnings. But actually in Salem, Massachusetts, there was not. That was not a method that was used. No. Nope. How about this one? You'll get cramps if you eat and then jump right in the pool. Complete bullshit.
I've heard that one was bullshit before.
Complete bullshit. Your muscles, it does take blood. The theory is that it takes blood to digest food, and that will cause cramping in your muscles because it's busy digesting food. It does take blood, extra blood, to digest your food, but not so much that it affects you. You have plenty. You're good.
You're good. You got enough blood.
Eat a cheeseburger, jump in the pool. You're good to go. No worries.
That's funny.
Yep. And I remember I grew up going to pools where I had to eat something and we had to sit and fucking chill for 40 fucking minutes before we were allowed to swim. Bullshit.
That was your parents just wanted a fucking break.
Yeah, probably. Go over there and shut the fuck up.
Right.
How about this? Many people believe, this is not one I believe, but many people believe during the era of Christopher Columbus that the world was still considered to be flat by many, like that he was so brave for going out there despite the fact that he might sail off the... Now, he knew the world was circle. It was a sphere. He knew it. Everybody knew it. It's pretty much been well known since 500 BC.
2020.
Until 2020. Yeah, how sad is that? There's literally a brand new movement underway.
Yeah, I know.
Of
we
flat
should
Earth
not even get into that
theory.
either,
Yeah, we're not gonna. But you know what's funny? I will say, my buddy Jim Stevens. Shout out to Jim Stevens, who supports and watches the show every week. But he turned us on to a Facebook group called Flat Earth Theory, whatever. Look, I'm in there, and it's fun, man. We have a lot of fun in that group. There's half the people are in there to believe in it, and the other half are in there just to attack them, and it's great fun. So join us. How about dogs only see in black and white?
Is that not true?
Not true. No,
well, like
they do not see the
scale.
full spectrum that we do, but they can differentiate colors just fine. And
it's not grayscale even. It's
no, probably not.
Black,
nope.
I mean colors.
Yep, they can see full on colors. They can't see the full on spectrum apparently that humans can, but they can definitely see enough. Or how about this one? Adding salt to water.
I picture them seeing like a colorblind person sees.
Oh, everything's black, white, gray.
Well, there's even, I guess spectrums of that, I guess. But
Shades.
yeah, like, right.
Yeah, no. Apparently they see
Tones of
colors.
color.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How about adding salt to water makes it boil faster? Not true.
It makes it a higher temperature.
Right. But it takes a higher temperature to boil it. So the difference is negated by the fact that it takes a higher temperature to boil it.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that angle of it, though.
Yep. How fucked up is that?
That is funny.
It jacks up the temperature required to cause it to boil by doing it, so you're not gaining a thing on the picking up that.
That's really funny.
How about this? Is one I believed all my life. It takes 7 years for your body to digest gum if you swallow gum. I remember growing up all my life like, oh man, I swallowed my gum, dude. Fuck, that's gonna be in me for a while.
I figured out that was a myth.
Yeah. Why did it come out of your dumper at some point?
Oh, well, no, but like you swallow at some point so much gum, like you can't just have gum sitting in your stomach. You know what I mean?
Right. Otherwise, you'd just be a walking, talking Willy Wonka tail.
Yeah,
That's true.
Maybe guys probably don't chew as much gum as girls, but girls.
I
chew
was never a gummer.
Yeah,
Never much on gum myself.
There was
Even when I
definitely
was
even
young.
like, especially because you weren't allowed to have it in school. So it was
right.
like even more like you had to have it in school. But then you had to like swallow it often because you're not allowed to have it in school.
Right. Yeah, nowadays people got phones and everything. Shit.
So yeah, so I'm saying like gum is fine.
Yeah, it just goes right through you. It doesn't even stop doing that. It's loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, it just goes right through you. It just in and out. Boom.
I didn't actually realize that you pooped it out though.
Yeah, just undigested completely. In fact. Here's a big one too, and I've repeated this one a couple times. Honestly, I've been suspect of it, but you'll swallow 8 spiders a year while you're sleeping. You've heard that one, haven't you?
Yeah, that's not true. Oh, thank God.
No.
Is it 13?
Yeah, right. It's actually 35. No.
Right.
No, you really don't actually. Spiders don't want to go near you. Even when you're sleeping, you're making noise, you're moving. It's a repellent for them. They don't want to go into your mouth and nose. There's literally no evidence whatsoever to support that. Good. While it's plausible you could perhaps happen, it's extremely unlikely according to any spider expert. So
Good.
How about the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure you can see from space? Also bullshit. You can see highways, you can see airports, you can see bridges, you can see dams, you can see the fucking Kennedy Space Center. You can see all kinds of shit from space. Apparently it was a ad campaign at one point for China to boost its tourism dollar. They said, come see the Great Wall, the only thing you can see from space, and it perpetuated the myth, and then the myth became reality.
Right.
But it's not reality.
That's funny.
And that's the funny thing again with that's the point of all this, right? So many things we believe in. How
people
about
tell you shit and you believe it, and then you say it, and then once
you
people
repeat
just
it,
start saying it,
it becomes
it's
a
just
mantra,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Well, remember what was the game you used to play? Telephone game when you were a little kid, remember? Where 30 kids would line up at summer camp and you'd whisper something in one of them's ear. By the time it gets over there, it's a fucking distorted story, but it's all, I mean... That's how a lot of these things are born anyway, and then over time it becomes the myth.
Well, and then now that you add social media to it, even something that gets debunked will come back again.
Right.
3 years later, 3 months later, it doesn't matter. It's going to come back again, and then people are going to be like on board with it again, even though it's been proven wrong.
Right. Yep. Yeah. The myth will perpetuate itself. Well, wasn't it Napoleon who said, history is a pack of lies agreed upon? And that's the truth. Once you've established that's the history, it's the history. It doesn't matter if it's accurate anymore. It just is what you believe. So once you believe it, I to quote Chris Rock's line from a great movie, Dogma, a great Kevin Smith movie, we need to avoid belief. We need to have ideas. Ideas can change with new information. Beliefs are much less subject to change,
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's something we should keep in mind, honestly. So Marie Antoinette said, "Let them eat cake to spite the poor," is a belief that and there's literally no evidence that ever happened. In fact, there's a great deal of evidence that Marie Antoinette was very concerned for the poor under her rule, was very giving and philanthropic. What's the word? Whatever. But there's no evidence that ever happened. The story that she said, "Let them eat cake," as if.
Well, she was right. She actually thought she was celebrating with them. She wasn't intending it to be like shitty.
Well, there's no evidence she ever even said it.
Oh, she never even said, "Let them eat
There's
cake."
literally no evidence that she ever said it.
Oh.
Right. The story is told as if she said it in a generous manner, and they took it like, "Fuck you, bitch. We're not taking peasant cake." But no, it's apparently no truth to it at all.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, what's okay? What's
Maria Teresa of Spain, who was married in 1660, completely unrelated story, apparently suggested that the French people eat la croûte de pâté, which is the crust of pie.
Okay.
So she suggested that the people eat crust that the rich people didn't eat. So the rich people could eat the good part and then leave the crust for the poor people.
Okay.
And that did create not a revolt, but it did create resentment. It created a bunch of, and then I guess those stories over time have become one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So her tale became Marie Antoinette's tale.
Wow. Okay.
There you go. And we just spoke on Napoleon Bonaparte a moment ago, that he not only didn't live in a time where they thought the world was flat, that, he said history is a pack of lies agreed upon, but also the Napoleon complex is a term used to describe a short of stature man who is overcompensates that by being fucking aggressive.
Right.
And there's literally no evidence to suggest at all that Napoleon was short for his time. He was around 5'5", 5'6".
Or even short. Okay.
Yeah. For his time, that was average height.
That's so funny.
For the French, for that time frame,
right,
he was literally average height. There's no evidence whatsoever that he was even particularly short. So we've just come to believe that because 5'5" compared to the average height now is short, but it wasn't then.
Right.
So
funny.
And that it is true, though. Many people believe Napoleon. They picture him in the past as a guy who was very aggressive and overcompensating. I'm a short guy, so I'm going to go kick people's asses. And I know some people that are like that. But.
Yeah.
All right, I have some more of these that we'll push back later into the show.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and play a couple of jams.
All right.
And then we're going to follow that up with some crazy shit that people believe in is what we're going to talk about next. There's some crazy shit that people believe to be true and believe in.
We're not going to attack people's religions, are we?
No, we're not going to do that.
Right.
No, that's for your
That's got to be
That's your own thing, man. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But I am going to attack your ear holes right now with some metal by playing some Vision Serpent. Our buddies from New York, we had them on the show a couple of weeks ago. I'm a huge fan of these guys. They got a brand new video they just made for for Forget the Faceless off of Call of the Void. A truly must-own release. Must-own release. And we're going to play after that Psychorpaths. Psychorpaths is a groove-laced thrash metal band from Greece, formed in 2004. This is their second full-length release. It's called The Northwest Revenant, and from it we will play Show Me Your Virtue. And show me your virtue we will fucking do indeed. So let's play some metal. Come back and talk about our dumbasses selves and, have a lot of fun with it, man. Don't go nowhere. We got more to give you.
What's up with the vanilla face?
All you are is a mirror reflecting yourself.
Well, it's okay. I've taken balls to the face before.
Lizard.
Devil.
I saw him one day. I was 15 years old, and I saw him as plain as I see you now. It was love at first sight.
You know, 300 years ago, you'd have been burned at the stake for saying something like that.
300 years ago, I wouldn't have said it.
Show me a right you got.
they fuck you in the hospital. First they drug you, then they fuck you. And when they're done fucking you, along comes the insurance company and fucks you some more. $10 for a fucking aspirin.
Well, since the internet's booty hole is too small to take an entire episode of Metal-O-Mania all at once, we had to split this little motherfucker right in half, just like we do. So don't go anywhere, because the back end of this episode starts in just a few minutes. Stay tuned, keep hanging out, much love, and much metal.